Om Shri Mahalakshmi, Mahalakshmi, Mahalakshmi Swaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Swaha. Om Gum Shri Mahalakshmi 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 Swaha. Om Gum Shri Shri Mahalakshmi 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 Swaha. Mahalakshmi Swaha. Om Gum Shri Shri Mahalakshmi Swaha. Om Gum Shri Shri Mahalakshmi Mahalakshmi Swaha. Gum Shri Shri Gum Mahalakshmi Swaha. O Great Spirit, saints and sages of all times, of all places, O ye pathmakers of old, Namaste. Sweep clear our paths, that we might better serve thee. Bless this meditation time. May it be fruitful. May it be meaningful for each of us. May we hear that which needs to be heard, see that which needs to be seen, be able to act in great wisdom. Being led by the insights provided by the Kriya Yoga teachings. Mahalakshmi Svaha. Om Gum. Om Gum. Om Gum. Om Gum. Om Shreem. 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 Mahalakshmi Svaha. Namaste. Welcome. Welcome to my heart. Welcome to our Sunday meditation. Om the sound that represents the totality of all reality. Gum, gum, Gum. Gum. Sorry. Gum. The symbol, the sound for the symbol of removing of obstacles, the symbol of Lord Ganesh, Om Gum, Shreem, Shreem, Shreem. The beach sound for Lakshmi, the form of the divine, the feminine form of the divine that is associated with the wealth of life, the wealth that you have, the wealth of your life. Shreem, Maha, great, big, grand, if you will. Lakshmi, Lakshmi. Svaha, we call upon you. We honor you. We attune to you. Today, the moon, for part of the day, this part of the day, the moon is in Taurus, the sign of the zodiac associated with the state of consciousness of I have. Now, what do you have? What is it that you have in any given moment of your life? Not only what do you have, but how do you sustain that which you have? I look at you and I know you've had many, many, many lifetimes, many moments of happiness, of joy, of contentment, of santosha, deep abiding contentment, of jobs that you liked, of work that you enjoyed, of family that you loved, of friends that you loved. How much have you kept of that? There once was a man born into a family of great wealth. As far as he could tell, great, great, great grandpapa was the first one who had built the wealth in the family. Great grandpapa carried the wealth on. Grandpapa carried the wealth on. His father carried the wealth on. And so when he was born into this family, it was ease. It could have been ease for him. It could have been great ease. But because the family had so many times passed the wealth on from generation to generation, they knew how to train him. They knew what to say to him. They knew how to help him. And so they trained him. He went to good schools. They trained him how to become compassionate. They trained him how to become wise. They trained him to control his mind. They trained him to control his temper. They trained him well. One day, after he had inherited all of the responsibility for all of the family money, an event occurred in the world. And there was what they would call a crash in the stock market, crash in the economic foundation that his family had built. Right? So all around him, his friends, his colleagues, they were all worried and concerned about him. They were, some of them, many of them lost their money. And many of them, several of them committed suicide because they lost their money. They just couldn't bear the change in their status. They did not know what to do. But this fellow had a young neighbor boy that he'd kind of mentored. And the young boy came to him and said, "Sir, am I right? Did you lose? Did your family lose most of its money? All this money that was built up generation to generation, is it gone now?" "Yeah, we've taken a big hit." "Yes, you're right, we have." "Well, I don't see you getting upset. Why are you not upset?" "Oh, I see that, our neighbor 2 doors down, he killed himself because the same thing happened. And I see this is happening all over, but you do not seem upset. What is the difference? Tell me the secret." "Well, I have my memory. I have the blood cells. I have the capacity, the skill to meditate, to turn inward, and the wisdom. My father, my grandfather, my great grandpapa, my great great grandpa, and on and on and on. They built it. All is change. I will build it again. And in time, my family will be more comfortable than they were before. But also in time, there will come a time where there will be another crash, and one of the next generation will have to learn to build again and again and again. Hmm. "What do you have?" the boy asked. "Ah, I have the skills that I built. I have the memory of how this was done. And therefore, I have the capacity to do it again. Now, it may take me a while, so maybe not the best time to be doing this. It may take me a while, but I have it." And with that, the boy took that lesson and walked through his whole life knowing that lesson. And he saw his mentor take care of the financial difficulties that the family had and that the community had. And he saw him grow and grow and grow and grow, and saw him overcome the problems. What do you have? What do you have that you wish to take with you as you walk through this lifetime? Now, the question that Kriyanandaji asked all those years ago to me and to other disciples was, what do you have that you want to take into the next incarnation? And I'm going to say to you today, what do you have that you want to take with you tomorrow or in the next breath? Because your next incarnation is your next breath. What do you have? Oh, beloved, you have all the skills that you've developed. You have the memory of how you've come to a moment of happiness and of joy, of contentment, of equanimity. You have the capacity to meditate, to meditate, to meditate, to meditate. You have this capacity. What blocks that? What stops that? Well, it's pretty easy. The emotionality of the mind is what stops your remembering what you have. There once was a man who loved his wife. He really loved his wife very much, and he was joyful in their life together. They would sing and play music and go for walks and share meals together. He really loved his wife. He could talk to her about anything. He was very fortunate. He also had a very good friend. One day, as life happens, the wife passed away. She went to the other side. She transitioned. Sometimes in English, you say she died. And his friend came over, and the man's in the kitchen cooking and singing. Om Gam Shri Mahalakshmi Svaha. His wife's favorite tune. His friend says, "Are you okay? You okay? Your wife passed away yesterday. She's gone. She's not here anymore. And you're singing her favorite song. What's going on here?" "I don't see any signs of mourning. You're not weeping and wailing and crying. And I expected to see you in the corner." "Well, I was happy when she was here. I loved her. She loves me. It would be such a great disrespect for her if I could not be the same now. If I could not remember her goodness, her kindness, her love, that we had the great good karma to share. If I could not find joy now, even though she's not here. I was happy before I met her. I was joy-filled during our life together. And I am going to be happy now." Doesn't say I don't miss her. Doesn't say I don't miss her, but I'm going to be happy now. Wow. Wow. That was a decision he made. He was going to be happy now. He knew how to be happy. He had the capacity to be happy. He had been happy. What about you? What about you? Are you happy in this moment? How do you sustain that? Today, we're going to do a little more meditation, then turn inward and do some more meditation than we often do. The full moon is tomorrow. The moon is full. The time is here for you to see the wealth that you have, for you to see that which you have that is your wealth. Many of you, good, strong bodies, strong minds. Some of you, your bodies are not as strong as you would like, but you have the skills and you're using those skills to improve your health. Some of you, we're at a place in life where we know, well, okay, it's not the beginning of the road in this incarnation. Be joyful, be happy is the way that my guru always said. He always say, just be happy. Just be happy. It used to irritate me in the beginning when he'd say that. I think, yeah, that's a fine thing for you to say. Just be happy, just be happy, just be happy. Until I realized one day, after a few years, that I was happy. So it was okay. I was happy. Last meditation, we talked about Okaka Samadhi, the practice of being grateful, truly, truly grateful for this life that you are a part of. Now, that practice extends to this moment of your seeing, what do you have? Someone had to teach you to speak, to form your mouth in words that could be understood by others. Many of you are multilingual, and you can form your mouth in words that can be understood by others all over the world, different people. Someone taught you those things. Someone taught you how to stand in the greatest of yoga asanas, to stand up on your own 2 feet. What a miraculous thing that is, to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and to turn and say, I could use a little help over here. But standing up, even if you need a lift sometimes, standing up. Somebody had to help you, to shelter you, to feed you, to help you to learn to live in this world upon Mother Gaia, in this earth. And so what do you have? You have all these moments that you have been helped. Now, I'm not saying that there haven't been rocks, that there haven't been times where there's a grain of sand in the foot, or a rock in the shoe, or a boulder in front of you that you've had to climb over, or a stream even that you've had to walk through. Certainly there have been. For all of us, because that's the nature of life here upon the earth. But you've done it. You have succeeded. You have done it. So now the question is, can you see that which you have? And how do you sustain that joy, the bliss, the ananda? How do you sustain it from one moment to the next moment? Because that's all the change in incarnation is. It's one moment to the next. You're changing the form. But let me tell you, this form is not the same form that it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago. It's not the same. Neither is yours. Change, all change. Change is constant, and all is change, even change itself changes. And so what I would like to say to you is, how do you sustain the good in your life? How do you sustain the joy in your life? How do you sustain that which is meaningful to you? How about if you meditate? Meditate, 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 meditate. Let's turn inward and meditate today. If you will, sit with your spine erect and place your hands in the Om Mudra. The index finger and the thumb together. Turning your head to the left, exhaling twice. And bring the head back to the center and begin to watch the breath. Use the sipping breath, drawing the energy from the limbs to the trunk. from the trunk to the spinal column, from the base of the spine to the sun center. Move that energy as a golden ball of light out in front of you. Expand that light and sweep it around to the left 3 times, encasing your entire being in golden light. Expand that golden light. And now ascend as high as you are able, above the room, above the building, above the continent, ascending to the realm of the meditators. In this realm, you see a path in front of you. Leading up a mountain. Path ascends through a forest. It calls you. Enter and begin to ascend. 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 You come to a clearing. There's a meadow teeming with life. The grasses, the flowers, the birds, the butterflies. Walk through the meadow, ascending up the mountain. The path leads you back to a forest, the high forest of firs and pines. Smell their scent as you ascend. Another clearing appears. You see a shrine in front of you, radiant with light. Walk into the shrine. Breathe in the light. A pool of light pool of waterfall call you to the back of the shrine. Enter into the pool of light. Letting all of the old dissolve away, all of the difficult karmas dissolving away. Your old skin dissolves away. Walk onto the waterfall of light. Feel the light pouring down upon you, pouring into every cell of your being, healing, washing clear the difficult karmas. Te Betsu Devaya, Te Betsu Devaya, Te Betsu Devaya. Washing clear. Filling every cell of your being with light. Feel your body begin to slightly levitate. As the karma is washed away, the body slightly levitates of its own accord. And now walk forth from the waterfall, clothed anew through the pool of light. Breathe in the light. As you leave the shrine, you see your Ishtadevata. Your chosen form of the divine is there, waiting for you. Take hold of the hand of your Ishta and ascend to the top of the highest mountain. Om. 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 You and your Ishta reach the top of the mountain. You find a comfortable place to sit. In front of you is the entrance to a cave. You ask your Ishta to stand in the entrance to the cave. Your Ishta stands in the entrance and fills the entrance to the cave. And from the Jupiter chakra of your Ishta projects forth a golden egg of light. Your Ishta comes to sit by you. Together you watch the egg of light grow to fill the entrance to the cave. And from that orb of light, you see Prema Yogi coming forth. Prema, a consciousness of unselfish love, of love. You hear Prema breathing, Prema Hong Sa Kriya. Each inhalation that Prema breathes of the Hong, all of the difficult karmas, all of the realms are drawn in. As Prema exhales, Sa, Prema Sa, Anandic bliss pours forth. Only Prema breathes this special Kriya. As you watch, you become aware that Prema is continuing to breathe without cessation. You and your Ishta and you, namaste to Prema. Radiating Anandic bliss, Prema namastes back. As you watch, Prema merges into the mountain, becoming one with the mountain. You can see Prema's image on the mountain and hear Prema Kriya. You and your Ishta namaste one more time, knowing that Prema Yogi will continue to breathe this Kriya without cessation until this mountain becomes a hill, until the hill becomes a grain. Taking hold of the hand of your Ishta, together you return to the realm of the meditators. Find your meditation spot, facing your Ishta Devata. Your Ishta holds a large mirror Your inner eye sees into the mirror. The mirror reflects back to you your goodness, your true essence, your wealth. Allow the images to come forth. Accept the beauty that you see. As you watch your goodness as it's reflected back upon you, see the golden light pouring, dewdrops of Anandic bliss, pouring into a mountain of goodness, surrounding you, filling you, being one with you. See all of the things, all of the skills you have developed, your ability to communicate, to nourish your body, to be a blessing upon the earth. Feel the bliss of the well that you are. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Svaha. Feel the divine pouring forth their blessings upon you. You might see the goodness that thou art. May the light radiate forth upon your sun center as you gaze into the mirror held by your Ishta. May you know the goodness. See the goodness. Take hold of the goodness. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. as the mirror dissolves into the heart of your Ishta Devata. You and your Ishta and you. We and our Ishtas in us. Let us join together and send forth our blessings. O ye powers that be, join with us at this moment. You know better than we that which is needed. We call upon you to send it forth. For Mother Gaia, that she have all that she needs, that she feel our gratitude for the lives that we live upon her. Let us chant the Om Shanti mantra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For all of those living in chaos and confusion, in war, in hunger insecurity, food insecurity, housing insecurity, health insecurity. May all have that which they need. To become compassionate and wise and nonviolent. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For all of those whose bodies are living with sickness at this time, with disease, may their healing be for the highest good. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Most beloved and infinite Lord of life, most precious Ishtadevata, you know better than we that which is needed. We call upon thee at this moment to join with us, to send forth these Shanti blessings, that they go to the right place in the right way for all of those who are in need upon the earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, Om. Namaste. As you are ready, return your awareness. Return your awareness. Holding on to the sweetness. Hold on to the sweetness that you have generated, that you have brought forth. How do you sustain the wealth that you have? How do you sustain your memory? Meditate, 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 meditate. Little bits, little drops of meditation. The mind starts to go, the mind starts to become angular, things start to get cattywampus in your life. It's okay. Turn inward. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Just for a minute. Quiet the mind so that you can see the wealth, so that you can discern that which is needed. As always, I thank you for the blessings of your presence, for your meditative energy. It truly, truly is a blessing. Namaste. Namaskar.